Hey everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center for WKYT, and windy. It's already windy out there. And it's going to get worse as the day plays out here, and then the storms will eventually join. I've got so much to talk about. Let's just go right to it. Still pretty pleasant out there right now with the wind. Now the wind's picking up, and I'll show those to you in a second. But what we've got, temperatures that have already reached into the 60s. I mean, it's 61 showing in Frankfort, 61 in Danville, 63 there in Somerset, and then a whole bunch of upper 50s that are also with us. Wind advisory covers most of Kentucky. High wind warning is just out for the high elevations in southeastern Kentucky, okay? We get a little closer, then you can see it. Now, folks that'll travel along 119 and travel along 421 and you get along US 23, there's some of the larger roads there. And that's going to be pretty hectic travel on those spots. Now, we look at the big picture, and thunderstorms are out there. I can see them right now moving through Louisiana, Arkansas. Severe thunderstorm warnings have been popping up all day. Tornado warnings have been popping up all day. That was where the core of the severe weather would be, and that's where it is right now. A lot of the northern flank of this, going back into northern Arkansas and then into Missouri, it's actually just general rains right now. And there are probably a few thunderstorms out there, but we're not talking about the severe stuff like we've had down there. Marginal risk of severe weather is still out. That's a level 1 out of 5. Now, a lot of this is going to hit at night, which makes it very inconvenient, sure, but also makes it arrive at a very rough part of the day. So some of the strongest storms will be coming into play when a lot of us are going to bed. Winds out there right now, sustained. This is not a gust. 15 to 20. Steady wind. Gusts, 25, 30, 30, 35 range, showing all across Kentucky right now. The forecast, look at these numbers. 30, 40, 50, 60 in just a matter of hours. Now, a lot of that's going to be tied to some of those storms. Those storms will blast through here, and then the wind is just wicked after that, 30, 40 miles per hour for those gusts, and that'll continue for a while on your Thursday. It's action-packed. We'll look at the hour-by-hour forecast, and this is the precipitation arrival time. Notice how it gets a little stronger out there with the yellows and the oranges out into western Kentucky and then closing in on Bowling Green and then into southern parts of Kentucky as well. That right there would be the primary severe formation that we could get from this. You go more to the north and we lose a lot of the energy. Those will take a break and then we feed it all in again. But this time we've got the low swinging by, and as it does, it's going to pull on some colder air. You see what happens there. Snow showers break out all over the place and the colder air settles in. Now we quickly respond into the afternoon hours. So snowfall potential. Let's look at this. This is based off of the GFS. It's trying to put a little bit more down into eastern Kentucky. Slushy half-inch here or there. So I'm calling it a coating or so, and maybe a little more than that in the high spots. Now this is the IBM graph model, and it's a little more aggressive with the totals in the mountains, and you can see those high spots. I mean, we're talking the high spots in all of Kentucky quite a bit more. That's going into multi-inch territory, okay? That's what that shading means. But the city of Hardin a little lower, still, that's a healthy amount for them. But either way, we are tracking that on the backside of all of this. And the wind will still be whipping out there too. So be prepared. Batten down the hatch is one of those situations because those wind gusts without a thunderstorm around are still going to beat stuff up outside. So keep that in mind. And then we're going to increase those wind speeds into the early morning hours as well tomorrow with the colder air invading. So there'll be a little bite to the air. I appreciate you stopping by, giving us a few minutes of your time. We're going to be back on television for WKYT News Noon in about 33 minutes. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you.